As the government continues to ruin our economy, I continue to try to find the positives and the bright side of things. This video might be a stretch, but I think inflation is good if you're in debt. Before we get into that, if you're a beginner Canadian investor and you're looking for some starting points or some guidance on how to invest, download my free ebook. I'll leave a link in the description and the comment so you can get access. The Canadian and US governments thought it was a good idea to print money and give it out for free. If you lost your job or you were furloughed temporarily, you would get money to stay afloat. The downside, it comes with consequences. As the country's not producing and is just printing money, the currency becomes devalued. Canada imports almost everything. We're at a severe import-export deficit, meaning there's not much demand for our currency, further devaluing it. One saving grace the government tries to do is make Canada a tax haven for foreign investors. And they really don't care about money laundering. Trust me, I'm a realtor, but that's besides the point. I'm not happy about the sky-high inflation. If you're sitting on cash, let's say you have $100,000 in cash, our current 6% inflation means you're indirectly losing $6,000 in buying power per year. A lot of people have been saving cash, stacking it on the side for a house purchase. You're losing money by not having it invested. Every dollar is losing value. It means less every passing day. Now, on the flip side, if you're in debt, if you owe someone $100,000, inflation is indirectly reducing your debt. You owed someone $100,000, but it's losing around $6,000 in value per year. This is clearly what the government is doing, inflating their way out of debt, whether it be on purpose or by accident. Just look at this article. Right at the start of the pandemic, they were already recommending inflating their way out of debt. Now, the only way this works is if your salary or wage increases along with inflation. This is because the borrower still owes the same amount of money, but now they have more money in their paycheck to pay off their debt. This results in less interest for the lender if the borrower uses the extra money to pay down their debt early. When a business borrows money, the cash it receives will now be paid back at a later date. When a business borrows money, the cash it receives now will be paid back with cash at a later date. The basic rule of inflation is that the value of a currency declines over time. In other words, cash now is worth more than cash in the future. Thus, inflation lets debtors pay lenders back with money worth less than it would be when they originally borrowed it. The problem is, workers don't have the bargaining power. I don't know anyone that's getting a 6% raise. The employers and the companies sadly have all the power. I keep hearing about 3 or 4% wage increases. So our buying power is being reduced as well as our debt. I'm not sure where to go from here. It doesn't really make sense to pay off all your debt. Investing the excess cash will keep or increase your buying power. It might be a better idea. Paying off all your debt quickly means you can't take advantage of the inflationary effect, but then you can't ignore and avoid the debt forever. I think the end goal, at least in my opinion, of every investor is to be debt-free and have financial freedom. Maybe my recommendation will be to invest the excess cash for 2 to 3 years to keep up your buying power. And then once inflation cools off, use the investments or cash to pay off the debt. Keep in mind, reducing inflation means taking money out of the hands of the people. Think about it. Inflation was caused by giving away free money to everyone. Inflation can only be tamed by removing cash from the market. That means higher taxes and higher fees. It will be a rough few years, but hopefully Canada doesn't get hit as hard as the US in the upcoming recession. Similar to the 2008 financial crisis, Canada wasn't hit as bad. That's all for this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.